9 Elements of Digital Citizenship by Citizenship. Introducing digital citizenship. What is digital citizenship? It is the way you think, act, and who you be online. It is thinking critically and not trusting everyone to see. It is being safe with information, with who you want to connect with. It is acting responsibly in how you communicate and behave. Face it, digital world is the biggest part of the real world. So how do you become an awesome digital citizenship? Well, I have the answer to that. Introducing you the 9 elements of digital citizenship, which are as follows. 1. Digital access. Digital access is one of the important concept of digital citizenship. It allows fair accessibility to technology as well as the ability to use it in order to exchange the learning process for all involved. It can also be defined as the norm of appointed responsible behavior with regard to technology use. Issues surrounding digital access. There is and the digital divided. There's a socio-economic divide, a divide in infrastructure, divide in content, a gender divide, a skills divide, and a universal access divide. We have digital literacy, which is the second element. It is a concept of media literacy. It refers to individual abilities to find, evaluate, product, and communication clear information through the writing and other forms of communication. Understanding how to use web browsers, search engines, emails, text, wiki, Photoshop, PowerPoint, blogs, video creation, editing software, etc. to showcase learning. In today's world, literacy has gone beyond just the basic ability of comprehension tests. Digital literacy is a wide range of skills, all of which are necessary to succeed in an increasing digital world. Communication, digital communication. Communication method and manners have changed rapidly in the last century. The greatest change being in the last 25 years. Digital communication is the electronic exchange of information. Essentially, it is communication that has been encoded electronically to facilitate the transmission for exchange, allowing it to be stored and or processed by computers. We have the communication models. The sender will encode the message, select the most appropriate medium for transmission of the message and send it to the receiver, who in turn will decode the message, which is translating the message, and give a response. This response then forms a base of feedback to the sender, which is the noise around the medium, and the message can be decoded with the messenger. List of digital communication forms. 1. The internet and emails. Voice over internet protocol. Cell phones. Instant messaging, MMS text and texting. Social media. Blogs, wiki, and internet forms The usage of punctuation is one of the most important aspects when it gets to digital communication. Digital etiquette. When explaining digital communication, we did not explore was how our behavior and the accepted norm have changed, but that basic principle of respect still applies. We learned from an early age that our behavior has an impact on those around us. We take care, hopefully, in our intention and show the respect that is due. However, the empathy and or behavioral norm we apply to situations will differ depending on who our audience is, the topic, or the issue we are dealing with. Digital equity is it perceived. Digital or is it is something referred to as a basic set of rules which is based on how you behave as an individual. Right. So the information here is basically why it is important to the community, whereby a face-to-face communication, it is important to note 50%, 55% of communication is made up of body language. 38% is the tone of voice, with the remaining 7% is the actual words. That is said by Thomas from the 2011 book. When communicating on the phone, we lose the body language compound, but the tone is still there to support the message. However, communicating online or in the written form, we lose 93% of the communication. The words become the sole medium of communication. As a result, misunderstanding occurs without the non-verbal. Bad equity examples. For okay, although these are not the only examples of bad equity, these examples may give an idea of the things that are taboo on the net. 1. Don't type in caps. It is considered shouting. Don't spam. Don't use offensive languages. Don't steal other people's identity. Don't share illegal materials. Don't float. Don't expect to respond straight away. Don't broadcast. Only engage with others. Don't reply all for a personal conversation. Don't ask a question that can be found on the site of Google. Digital rights and responsibilities. Just as we have rights as citizens within our own country, we should have rights in the digital world. Digital rights and responsibilities are the privileges of freedom extended to all the digital technology users and behavioral expectations that come with them. With with every right, there is always a responsibility. We may have the right of freedom of speech, but in turn, it is our duty to use this responsibly. Digital Bill of Rights. 1. Freedom. 2. Openness. 3. Equity. 4. Participation. 5. Creativity. 6. Property. 7. Access. 8. Assurance. 9. Privacy. And 10. Sharing. The digital law. Digital law is defined as the electronic responsibility for action, deeds, which is either ethical or unethical. Digital law is defined as excuse me. Digital socialism refers to way people communicate and what they use to do so. There is the customer's quirks and languages unique to a culture. The internet involves millions of people from various countries as well as backgrounds and has developed their own culture queries on their own. Digital law can define the legal rights and restraints given away easily. In today's world, many people are not responsible digital citizens. They are criminals breaking the law, either knowing for not knowing what is appropriate or inappropriate technology use. For example, many people think that it is okay to download music without paying for it. This is illegal, though, and there can be serious consequences if caught. You can pay a hefty fine or even go to jail. Other violence include illegal file sharing sites, piracy software, creating viruses, hacking into systems or networks, stealing someone's identity, and copyright infringement in order to create functioning 21st century global society with responsible digital citizens. Students need to be taught and informed of the violence. Digital security. Cyberspace and its fundamental setup are suspectable to various range of risk stemming from both physical and cyber threats and hazards. Therefore, it is very important for you to keep your information secure in all departments based on your cellular network, your social media platforms. It's important to be secured for you do not get financially fraud. There was no financial fraud or any child pornography exposed to someone who is below the age of what you truly are. Digital security is basically all that. I'll give you a few minutes to read through that. Digital security is internet security, which involves the projection of a computer's internet account and files from joined by an outside user. Digital citizen Digital security issues do not just relate to big sorry, but affect the general public as well. Scams, identity theft, stalking, harassment, and cyberbullying are just some of the security issues that are general in public. Digital health and wellness. Physical and psychological well-being, a digital in a digital technological world. Eye safety. Your eye safety represents a stress syndrome and sounds urgent practices are issues that need to be addressed in the new technology world. The placement of how you sit in front of of a computer, and the distance between your eyes and the monitor is very important, as seen on the right hand side of the screen. Digital commerce. Okay. Digital commerce is the buying and selling of goods and services using the internet, mobile network, and corporate interface. There are four commerce models: the B2B, which is business to business; B2C, which is business to consumer; C2B, which is consumer to buyer; C2C, which is consumer to consumer. B2B, for a B2B, it is an electronic commerce, sure, is selling products or goods between businesses through the internet via online sales protocol portal. In general, it is used to improve effectiveness for computers. A B2C, it is used to describe a transaction conducted over the internet between the business and a consumer for his or her own personal use. C2B, in this model, individuals consumers offer to sell goods and services to companies who are prepared to purchase them. A C2C, it is the business model that facilitates payments between private individuals, whether it is goods or services. The category of an e-commerce connects people to businesses with one another. Examples are listed above. In conclusion, consumers, including students, need to be informed and aware of the risks associated with online purchasing. Secure payments and sites that protect buyers' information are important principles to teacher. 3. Digital communication with email, text message, video chat, and more. Communication is easier than ever before. And thank you for your time and your correspondence. I hope this video helped you so much. And yeah.